prophecy in the press regarding Israel's recognition of Somaliland. This was a surprise announcement on December the 26th that Israel will be the first country to grant Somaliland full recognition, and it has ignited new dynamics at the Red Sea Basin. As part of the agreement, Israel will establish a diplomatic presence and possible security presence in the area for the first time, since relations with Eritrea broke down in 2020. Normalizations of relations with Israel may open opportunities for bilateral cooperation in many spheres, including intelligence sharing and access to naval and air bases. Notably, Somaliland has allocated only a minimal budget to its small military throughout its existence. An ambitious program for Israeli civilian aid in water management, agricultural modernization, and information technologies is also being planned, and a large delegation is expected in Israel soon. Jerusalem was forced to seek allies with access to the Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea after the Yemeni Houthis began a concerted attack campaign on October the 19th, 2023, targeting ships bound for Israel, launching missile and drone strikes on Israeli soil. Theoretically, Somaliland's 850 kilometers of coastline across from Yemen could offer certain advantages to the Israel Defense Forces, who have mounted a series of massive airstrikes and occasional naval strikes against the Houthis. Although the Israeli Defense Force does not want to base in Somaliland, it does seek access rights when needed, as well as intelligence facilities to monitor the Houthis. Israel planners assume that confrontations with the Houthis will resume if fighting erupts with Israel or Hamas. Crucially, the port of Eilat, Israel's only outlet to the Red Sea, has drastically reduced operations, and Jerusalem will not tolerate this state of affairs indefinitely, says the Washington Institute for Near East Policy. It will be interesting to see if Israel uses Somaliland as a base of operations against the Houthis. From a prophetic perspective, the Sheba of Ezekiel 38 verse 13 is Yemen, and will eventually be allied to Saudi Arabia in its protests against Gog's invasion.